Hey there guys, Tak here bringing you the latest Minecraft snapshot. This is 12W21A, I hope I got that right, and we're in a desert biome village. Now as you can tell, everything here is made from sandstone, and in my opinion it looks kind of blah. It really just kind of blends in with the rest of the desert, and I wish there was something more to it, like something to differentiate the buildings with the current villages, but that's just me. So the first thing is that we can now trade with villagers. So if you go and right click on a villager, it'll bring up a trading menu, and whatever this item here that it asks for, you plop that here and it gives you the end result here. So in this case, if I were to put down 20 wheat, I would get 1 emerald. But seeing as how I don't get 20 wheat, we're gonna go over here. He wants 26 paper, don't have that. So we're gonna coal, don't have that. Finally, emerald, something I can trade. So we're gonna plop down 8 emeralds here. And as you can see, there's still some bugs to work out, but if we just go and do that, it's fine. Now from that we got an iron pickaxe just from doing that. Now any second now, yeah, there we go. He'll have these purple particle effects, which shows that I traded with him. And what that means is that now, because I traded with him once, the next offer is up. So I can go and plop down 18 emeralds here, and I can get myself a diamond chest plate. Now this is pretty useful, especially if you're one of the people who don't really mine much, which I can't really say that because this emerald ore block here is apparently rarer than diamond, and it only spawns in certain biomes. I know jungles spawn it. I think deserts do. Don't quote me to that. But yeah, emeralds are pretty hard to find, but they can be mined with an iron pickaxe, so they don't require diamond. So villager trading, pretty neat. I'm really hoping for some villager exclusive items that you can only get from the villagers. But until then, I'm pretty happy with this. Also, from the blacksmiths you can actually get chainmail armor legitly in survival now. So you can just go into survival and... Hold on a second. All these testificates are... What's going on here? You all have the same texture. Huh. Weird. Also, if you go and look up at the sky at night, which it's very conveniently night, Minecraft, I thank you for that, you'll see that the stars are a lot more realistic now, and I really like that. That's very nice. Now, the next thing over here is a pyramid. And what this pyramid does, well, it's a pyramid. Now, the pyramid looks pretty simple on the inside, right? Nothing too mischievous, nothing too evil. Lots of pretty stuff out here. But this blue wool block here is hiding a secret. Now what it's hiding is a secret treasure room. Now if you go and land on that pressure plate there, then this whole thing blows up. Now in this chest is rotten flesh, gold, iron, fairly valuable stuff in rotten flesh and bones, because you know it's a tomb and whatnot. But there's 9 TNT underneath of these blocks. So if you go and step on this pressure plate, it all gets blown up and you're probably gonna die and you don't get any loot. So there's that to look forward to. Now, in the way of technical things, in creative you can now get the small snow block, which is just this down here, the freshly fallen snow, that you get snowballs from if you shovel them. That's pretty much all that is. Now, in crafting bench here, there's been a new golden apple added. Now what this golden apple does is it does what the previous one did, but you have to make it with the gold blocks, and this one now has a particle effect. So if we go all the way down here, there's no particle effect on that one, and it's blue. Now this one is... Now that one there the one my curse was on, is the one made with the golden ingots, and it just gives you the regeneration for however long. So if we go into survival here, if I can type, and we eat this golden apple, we get regeneration for 4 seconds. 5 seconds? Probably 5. But if we eat this golden apple, maybe, we get not only regeneration 4 for 30 seconds, we also get resistance for 5 minutes and fire resistant for 5 minutes. So that's a pretty amazing buff there. For how costly that is, that's pretty worth it in my opinion. Especially if you don't want to go and mess with the potions, because I know I don't normally mess with potions half the time. So that's really, really nice. Now, one of the last things I have to show you here involve dispensers. So dispensers now, what they can do, you can plop a water bucket here or a lava bucket, and what they'll do when they're activated, they will spit out the source block. So now, what if you accidentally activate it, you accidentally put your water bucket in there and you didn't realize it and you went and activated it? Well, as long as you have a bucket in here, an empty bucket, if you go and brave the lag spikes and you flip your lever once more, power it on again, it sucks up the water and it puts it in a nice little water bucket for you. Now, it would have sucked up this lava too if it hadn't turned to obsidian, but it did. It did. Now, also, they added sandstone stairs, which I guess they would have had to do with those buildings there, since the roof is made of the stairs. That's just a nice little technical thing that you have to look forward to. And there we got an emerald. So let's go and put that on. Now the last thing I have to show you here is the ender chest. Now the ender chest, better show you guys the crafting recipe here. Wouldn't want to make this a terrible video now, would I? All you have to do to make your very own ender chest is take obsidian and 1 eye of ender, put it into a crafting bench and craft it like so. Maybe. I need more obsidian. There we go. And you just craft it like this, and voila. Maybe you get your own ender chest. Now what the ender chest does, it allows you to go and take items, pop it in here. Let's just put all the stuff in here. And you can go and plop another one down here, and all your stuff is there. Or we can go all the way over here, go into this house here, which I very nicely made a door pathway to the door for the nice testificates, so that way they can escape the night and the terrible zombies and whatnot. And all your stuff is there. Now you're probably wondering, well, Tak, what if I destroy all the ender chests in the world? Well, I've got a solution for you. You just saw it, all the ender chests are destroyed, every single one that I placed down, but if you go and pop another one down, all your stuff is still there. Now, this also works in SMP, but it works exactly the same way it does in single player, and it's all one inventory held by the chest. So meaning you don't get your own personal void storage, I'm gonna call it, and it's all shared. So that could be really great for, say, projects where you've got one team mining resources and you've got the other team building, and you can just transport the blocks that way. But for actual survival server purposes, I don't see it useful unless it's a Let's Play series maybe. But other than that, I don't see the ender chest as much use in SMP, and I probably wouldn't want to use it in SMP. But that's pretty much the snapshot, guys. That's all there is to show you. Personally, I think this snapshot is the one I like the most out of all the ones for for 1.3 coming up. And single player mostly works now. It's not as broken as it was. So yeah. This snapshot has really gotten me excited for 1.3, and I can't wait personally. I like to know what you guys have to say down in the comment section below, so be sure to leave a comment, maybe even like, maybe even subscribe if you like it that much. And until next week, I'll see you next time.